Welcome back to I'm No Genius. As always, I am Ilicious Legime Belgit. That's Camden Primer and Devin. Devin, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Doing great.
I'm not gonna lie, I called you Devin because I completely blanked on your last name, but I know it's Miller now. It took me 2 seconds to realize that's
That's
your
my
last name.
most basic last name, but it's fine.
Devin Miller. Thank you for joining us today. Everything is all well in the world of Devin.
Oh, it's great. I'm finally about to get out of OCU. So Primer's got to stay, but thank God I get to leave this hellhole.
Oh, jeez. All right. So not the best experience as a trailblazer.
No, other than the debt, it's been great.
I feel like the debt is the main thing when it comes to college. Like people
Yeah.
don't do it.
I mean, I just got debt. Have no knees now.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
He
yeah.
did donate his knees, yeah.
So it's not been a great time, but we're done with it now. So we'll see.
It's all over now. They can't hurt you anymore, so that's good.
No.
Cam, one trailblazer, well, one past trailblazer to a current trailblazer. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm still blazing, baby.
Yeah,
Trails quiver when I pull up because they know they're about to get blazed.
Mm.
Life is good in the world of Camden Primer. Just came from Roosters, had a delicious meal, stuffed my face.
that's
My mom
typical.
likes it. My mom has this little joke. She was telling Devin's mom this at dinner. She said, "I always told Cam I don't know how he would get a girlfriend with the way he eats." Well, 4 years later, and I'm still shuffling my fat ass. So, how's that feel, Mom?
Yeah, Gina, you got to take
Told
that.
you.
You got to take it on the chin with that one.
Mhm.
But Cam, I thought you were like kind of dieting and everything, trying to lose some weight.
Oh, yeah, I am actually. So I went to dinner. I've been tracking my calories all day, doing very good with my protein intake, whatnot. I had 1,500 calories to spare, Bergie. And if you look at the menu, it says 10 traditional wings is 800. And then you just probably, I don't know, I'll be generous. 400 calories with the extra sauce and ranch. I'm good. Also, Devin here, he's a good friend of mine. He's graduating this weekend. So we thought we'd get a little freaky naughty tonight. We
Yeah,
might go to Sheets and get a slushie. We might go to Taco Bell. We're definitely doing both.
Yes.
definitely doing both. So a little Wisconsin cheese bites and maybe a Baja Blast in the future.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all
I
of
can't
it.
confirm.
That's what's up.
All of it.
Yeah, Devin, you're graduating. I'm graduating this weekend too. We got a couple of distinguished scholars here. Cam, try to catch up. You know how it
Oh,
is.
well, I mean, if Devin's graduating, anyone can. So I think I'll be good.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I think my degree might be in Crown. I don't really know what I'm graduating with. I mean, emergency management can't be real. Can't
Wait,
be.
that's your major, emergency management.
Yeah.
What?
So,
Uh,
Devin's the guy when a tornado comes, he looks at it and goes, we should probably run.
I mean, simple enough. If there was ever a tsunami in Columbus, Ohio, I'm probably the guy to call. So I try to pick something that won't get used. That was my goal when I went to college. Use something I can't get a job with. So I think I'm on the right track. So check back in a year. If I'm still living at home, I think I'm winning.
yeah, that was my same goal with communications, but I've been unlucky my entire life. I got a job,
Oh,
unbelievably.
rats.
You
Yeah,
gotta, yeah,
shoot.
yeah. That's just awful. Oh,
Yeah, for the I'm No Genius listeners out there, Eli, he got himself a new job in Dayton, Ohio, as a news reporter. I'm coming to you from my new apartment
Yes,
wearing.
I want to hear everything. Everything about your first 3 days.
I'm 3 days into the job, and I got to tell you, I have so much more respect for the people in the media industry because it
mm,
is a lot.
Really?
They throw a lot at you. Even on day one, I was like, out there doing camera training, filming stories and stuff like that, and I had to. Excuse me, 1 second. I had to buy this laptop bag to look more adult.
Oh,
I had to buy this coffee thermos to look more adult. I had to get like five more key rings
nice.
so I could look more adult. And it's all for the looks, really.
Nice. Nice.
None of this stuff, I don't use half of it. I think I have one folder in my laptop bag, but I leave my laptop here. So, I don't even use it for a laptop. So there's no point to any of this stuff, but I do it. Why? to look more
look.
adult.
Fake it till you make it.
Indeed. And I say indeed a lot more. I say indubitably.
You're the only one, actually.
I'm the only one. So I'm an adult amongst adults right
Yes.
there. Yeah.
I'm sure you've got a lot of stuff thrown at you. I would have been an emotional wreck on the first day. I would have cried. They would have been just throwing the handbook at me. I would have cried and said, I don't want to do this anymore. So kudos to you for just taking it on the chin.
Yeah. Kudos to me for making it not 1 day, but 3 days.
Yes, good.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
I did like one of my coworkers. He's the 6:00 news anchor. He I would give him a shout out, but God bless America. I can't remember his name either. So as time goes along, I will remember it. But he asked me, and he's very friendly. He asked me, Eli, 3 days in, how you doing? You feeling more confident about the job? And I'm just like, well, 3 days aren't up yet, so don't jinx me. And to answer your question, no,
Nice.
not even a little bit. So
Nice.
I think
Right.
once I understand the logistics and everything of like how to do stuff, I'll do it fine. But that's any job ever. So
so like when you understand how to do the job, you think you'll be good at the job?
probably, yeah. Like I wasn't really good at the guitar until I learned how to play guitar.
That might help. That might lead to some success.
Exactly. Yeah. So Devin, let's get off me. Enough talking about me. Come on.
Okay.
Let's get back to you. Graduating. What are your plans for? What was your degree in again?
That'd be emergency disaster management if you want the full thing. But emergency management rolls off the tongue better.
You're right. It does. Emergency disaster management. What are your immediate plans after graduation?
Work construction.
Okay.
Yeah. You've ever heard of Simcoe? It's pretty big.
I have. Yes.
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
No, it's
Cam,
a really.
I'm being a good host.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a real small construction business. My dad owns it, so I'm just gonna probably mooch for a little bit, hunker down. They call them a boomerang child. Actually, it's those who go to college and then move right back in. I guess I fall into that category.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm
Yeah,
getting-
yeah.
I can't wait to do that.
22 years old, just living in the same Ohio State themed room I've lived in my whole life. So that should be fun.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. If I got a job closer to home, I'd be living at home. I'd be saving money right now. But no, I got to spend a lot of money on a 2-bedroom, 700 square foot apartment. That's all to myself. So
yeah.
no washer dryer though.
Oh,
So that's very sad. I got to go to the laundromat for that. But otherwise, we're riding high.
Yeah,
all right.
you are. What's the address?
I'll email you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we're doing good. I had the Burgett / Step Moving Company come and help me set up last weekend, and it was free of charge. Which regardless of if they did a good job or not, it was free. It was automatically a great job. So yeah, I can't thank them enough for that. I don't know if you can see behind me, right here. I bought a piano.
Oh.
That's my piano.
Oh, I thought it was like an actual piano. It's the keyboard.
Well, it's got a stand and pedals down there.
Yeah, but like there's no like actual chords, right?
Okay,
Like,
Cam, I'm sorry. No. No, it's okay. No, it's all right.
I just find it'd be a little ridiculous if you bought an actual baby grand and moved it into your apartment.
No, I'm
just
sorry
gonna take up a whole bedroom with Tom and Jerry's piano over here.
I apologize that my piano doesn't live up to your standards. I apologize for that. I'm sorry I got your hopes up.
I mean, it's a keyboard with a stand. You could have just said keyboard. I was just checking. Listen, first rule of news reporting, as I've been told, is you got to tell the truth to the people. Don't leave them in the dark. Transparency is everything. You have a keyboard. Looks like a very nice keyboard, not a piano.
I do this podcast once a week with you guys because I enjoy talking to you, and you say something like that and you kill the vibe. So
I'm sorry.
No. It's okay. Just please stop interrupting me.
Mhm.
I am going to attempt to save this. No thanks to you. Devin, let's talk about anything.
Oh,
That's a good question. To follow up with that, yeah. Weather was great. I got burnt today. You know,
Okay.
first sun of the season is Will. Did Will just walk in?
yeah. This isn't my room. This isn't even my house that I'm in. This is Will Bishop. Hold on, let me. Hello, everybody.
Hello,
The
Will
show.
Bishop.
Love the show.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Always nice meeting a fan.
I'm in Will's room. He didn't know I was in here. So I'm gonna need you to leave your room until I'm done. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Appreciate you. You're the man.
Oh, I love how you
Okay.
just intrude on people's lives.
Yeah, that's what I do.
It's okay. I gave him the okay. I don't really know if it was my place either, but I acted like it was fine.
Okay. What is wrong with your current domicile, Camden?
Nothing. I actually moved a bunch of stuff out of it today. I just thought I'd come over here. It's a nice change of scenery. Look at the background. You like the views. Dirty towels.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we're fine. We're good.
okay, that's good. I had the thoughts of, going over to my next door neighbor's house, Denise, like a 75-year-old
Mhm.
woman, and doing the podcast over there. But, she said, nah, I can't. My, grandchildren are coming over. And I was
Mhm.
like, Denise, screw your grandchildren. Okay. We're making history tonight. We're
getting
filming a
big time.
podcast. We're being big time making a podcast.
I'm sorry I rudely interrupted with the whole piano keyboard fiasco.
It's okay.
I would
I think
like
it would
you to
be
go
best
on-
if we just don't address it.
I would
Okay.
like okay, forget the keys. I would like you to go on more with your apartment and your life in Dayton. How is Dayton?
Dayton is great. I know where the Chipotle is.
That's all you need.
Which, yeah, I found my main source of eating, which is good. I spent $130 on groceries the first day I got here,
Okay.
and Cam, you'll probably know this, but take a guess as to what percentage of that was vegetables.
Ooh. Oh, your mom taught me math. So I'd say I'm pretty decent with it. I'm gonna go 0.
Big fat 0.
No vegetables. Nothing
Not
green. Nothing of hint of yellow. Not even a little orange.
not a 1. I was tempted. They had like some green apple, like Jolly Ranchers, but I thought, nah, better not. It's probably, yeah, yuck.
Yeah, what did Eli Burgett's shopping list look like?
I had the full list, but I erased all the items as I was shopping, like a
Good.
responsible shopper.
Yes.
An adult, like an adult, guys. I cannot stress this enough. I am trying to imitate an adult.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Indubitably. Yeah, it was. I bought. Sorry, I bought some eggs. So I actually had some eggs today. The only problem is didn't buy any salt. So not the greatest tasting thing ever created. Yeah, I bought some eggs. I bought a loaf of bread. Bought a couple packages of turkey, some sliced cheese.
Wow.
Yeah, I can make a turkey sandwich with the best of them.
Good. Have we cooked anything on or in the stove and oven?
Not yet. No.
Is that in the future? Do we have plans to do so?
Well, other than today, I did cook some eggs on the stove. But me personally, Cam, I gotta tell you, not a big oven guy.
Gotcha.
I'll use the stove top, but oven, if I'm baking cookies, maybe.
Have we invested in a air fryer or shoot, what was the other appliance I was gonna say?
Toaster.
Oh yeah, toaster. It was something besides air fryer.
Yeah, I got myself an air fryer.
Okay, that's good. Do we use that?
I haven't yet, but hey, Cam,
Okay.
I've only been here 2.5.
It's only been 3 days. We're gonna put a pin in this. We're gonna circle back in Q3.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, I got myself an air fryer. Got myself a toaster. Haven't made toast yet, so I haven't needed the toaster quite yet. I do have Pop-Tarts in my cabinet, but Pop-Tarts, and Cam, I'm pretty sure you already know this. Devin, you probably as well. Insanely dense with calories, and I'm trying to lose weight.
No.
Yeah,
It's like 3 seconds hard.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, and I'm just like, what in this economy?
Facts.
Like
Facts in this calorie economy.
in this calorie economy, which by the way, adults, I've come to find they talk about the economy quite a bit.
How is the economy right now?
It's in this economy, are you kidding me? You know,
You're
and
right.
that's pretty much all they contribute to the conversation when it comes to the economy. So
Gotcha.
I'm just going to leave it at that, but I'm going to mix that in every now and then.
I love the notes you're taking. This is very beneficial to us who are yet to be adults.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to prepare the next generation. You know, Cam,
Mhm.
I'm far older than you. Devin, we're basically the same age. Um, I mean, Colin, he's like 8 years old. So I'm trying to
Mhm.
prepare all you guys for what comes next in life, taxes and whatnot, and
Yes.
health insurance and what have you.
That's not
Uh,
till 26.
I know, which I'm
But
still,
you're just getting ready.
I'm just preparing. I'm just,
That's big.
and by the way, I'm talking with my hands quite a bit, and I'm doing that on purpose
That is what
because
adults do.
it's what adults do. Thank you very much.
It's
Um,
good.
but yeah,
Devin has found out the Zoom functions. Welcome to
yeah,
Zoom.
that's
Give a thumbs up.
that's amazing, Devin. Thank you so much.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, it's it's all right. At least Devin can figure out the Zoom functions. I hate to knock on him because he's never here. But Adam McManus, he can't work Zoom to save his life, and he admitted to it the other day.
That was really funny. We texted in the group chat, "Hey, when does everyone have time to meet?" Adam said, "Are we doing it in person or over Zoom?" And Eli said, "We're gonna have to do it over Zoom because I'm in Dayton." Adam said, "Yeah, I'm out. Can't figure it out. I'm gonna have to sit this one out. Can't get on. Don't know
I
how it
think
works."
I think his message said, "Yeah, I got a lot of stuff on my plate, and Zoom pisses me off." So,
Yeah. Hey, fair enough. Fair
Hey,
enough.
Camp got me logged in today too, so I don't know if I can act like I know what I'm doing either.
Yeah.
well, Devin, the point is, you can frame up your camera and talk,
That is true. I can.
which to Adam mobile device McManus, he can't necessarily do that all the time.
Yeah.
So, Adam, if you ever listen to this podcast in the
Not a
history
shot.
of time, it probably won't happen. We love you,
We do love you.
but you got to figure out how to work Zoom,
Eli, question for you. We're gonna circle back to the Pop Tarts. Do you
please.
prefer Pop Tarts cooked or raw dogged?
Mm.
Mm. Um, if I have some time on my hands, and by time I mean at least 5 minutes,
Mhm.
I like them cooked. But if I'm in a rush and I just need like to grab something, throw it in my bag, and head off to work or wherever I'm going, I raw dog it.
I'm gonna be honest. I I can't tell you the last time I've had a cooked Pop Tart, and it all
Oh,
it all changed for me in fifth grade. Miss Ollinger did this thing where you had, I don't know why, but like you got a reward. You get to have breakfast before class started, and you got to choose a buddy. And I was chosen for breakfast, and we got to fill out the form of what Pop Tart flavor you wanted. Discovered blueberry Pop Tarts are phenomenal. First time I had a blueberry Pop Tart, but it also wasn't cooked. I was like, I'm not gonna get salmonella from eating the raw Pop Tart. She's like, no, go ahead. So I indulged in raw Pop Tart, found out it was delicious. So I don't think I've had a cooked Pop Tart since fifth grade.
I'm going to share my opinions on that remark, but Devin, I want to hear yours first.
I'm gonna be honest. I prefer them cooked,
There we go.
as well as if you guys ever cooked them and then put butter on top of them.
I can't
You
say
ever
I have.
put butter on a Pop Tart? It's so
So
freaking
friggin'
good.
Yeah, it's a thing. I'm gonna be honest. Mom's got me going on this. I never did it, but of like 3 years ago, she told me to slather some butter on there, and it wasn't real butter; it was that smart butter stuff. So I don't know if it really counts,
That didn't count.
but you get it out of the toast and you put a little bit of butter on there. It it changes the game.
I've never done that. Will.
Yeah.
Next time I have Pop Tart, I haven't had Pop Tart since first semester because I'd eat it before we go run our balls off and then throw up.
6 a.m. with a
6
sled.
a.m. I would
Yeah.
just house a Pop Tart so there was something in my stomach to vomit. And then, but like I didn't microwave or put it in a toaster or anything. So I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to eat a cooked Pop Tart and put butter on it.
yeah, if it's good enough that Peter Griffin and Quagmire can make a whole song about it,
A
then
beautiful
Hey,
song, by the
there
way.
you
I mean, Seth MacFarlane harmonizing with himself will never cease to amaze me.
Yes.
But yeah, I definitely might have to try that in the near future, Devin. But Cam, you highlighted it a little bit earlier. Um, Basketball is over for both of you. You will never see that type of glory ever again. You have peaked, as to say, and it is all downhill from here. What are your thoughts?
I'll let Devin go first.
Okay.
Mm. It feels great. I'm going to be honest. As I mentioned earlier about what my plans are in the future. So, I mean, it's taken my legs from me. It's taken time.
It done tooken.
It done taking it. It took it on my brain cells.
It took to my brain.
It feels good to now be the adult league superstar. I feel youthful again now being the young guy in the Burliner B League
Hmm.
because no one can stop me.
There you go. You got that college basketball experience,
Yes.
even if it was for Ohio Christian University.
We're still at school. We're still NAIA.
I still was on athletic scholarship. Let's make that
We still
clear.
got paid to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that you guys are a credited university. I understand that.
We did win 12 games in a season. I want to make that clear too. 13. 13.
You ever won 12 college basketball games, Eli?
I can't say I have.
Didn't think so. All right.
I've called 12 college basketball games just the past
You
year.
have. That is very true.
So, but not all those were wins. So, Cam, what are your thoughts on having your glory days fully behind you and a lifetime of Sheetz fast food, Taco Bell runs at 3 a.m. And honestly, Cam, I don't know what life holds for you, but you'll probably have 4 kids by the time you turn 25. So,
That's interesting.
What's that like?
That's new. I'll be honest. I peaked in high school, buddy. It's all
Okay.
been downhill since.
As did I.
Yeah, you know the saying, defense doesn't show up in the paper. Yeah, it's really hard to show up in the paper when you're not on the court. So there was a lot of times I got a lot of loose balls, boxed out a lot of men. That came out wrong, but I did all the dirty work I had to do.
You got dirty.
Oh, real dirty.
If it ever comes up in conversation, and I'm sure it will, and they ask about my college career, I wouldn't change a thing about it. I will forever be grateful I was a college athlete. I went and did the damn thing. You know what I mean? I'm super happy of that. But if they're asked, how were you? I was ass. I was not good. I believe I looked it up when making my decision. Like, hey, should I try and take the credits of playing out of the year, or should I just, sit this one out? I looked it up. My career points per game was worse than LeVar Ball. So, if that says anything for you,
Isn't it like 1 point something for LeVar?
yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. But
We don't have to get into specifics,
But I'm forever thankful for being a college basketball player. Is it sad? Yes, but it's also the biggest relief in the world because I wake up, I eat breakfast, I do my homework if I have it, I go to the gym, and I'm not sweating about practice later that day. It's nice. And like Devin said, I'll go play in a Berliner league, get shit talked by a bunch of old men, probably get beat up a time or two. But what's new for a guy like me,
Yeah, you're used to the dirty work, so you welcome it with open arms.
Yeah.
That's amazing, dude. And guys, I'm asking you, being rather harsh about saying these glory days, they are behind you. You have peaked because I went through that as well when I turned 18 and I moved off to college because I stopped playing high school sports. I, was alone in Columbus. My girlfriend broke up with me. So, this big freaking loser freshman year. And it's not to say that your best days are behind you, that it can't still be good. I think it's all right now. More cowbell in the back.
Amen.
Yeah, it can still be good. Just it will never be this good.
No. Look, baby, glory days are ahead of us. It can only get better from here. You know what I mean? Look at you. You're Mr. Big Time. All by yourself. You're going to be on the TV. You live by yourself. 700 square feet. Guess how many square feet I own or rent or live in? Not that. It's not 700. Whatever number you're going to say, it's not mine.
It's less,
So,
considerably.
You are going to do great things. Devin, TBD. Me, I'm going to try.
Yeah. And that's all you can do, really. All you can do is try.
Yep.
Like, for example, when we were moving my stuff in, I was going to try to use this second bedroom right here to find a roommate. But I failed. And I stuffed this place full. This is a desk that's sitting right here, piano in the back, guitar over there. It just didn't happen. But I tried.
You tried.
That's the main thing.
Are you still looking for a roommate?
No.
You just don't want one?
I have given up on the quest.
You're just gonna eat the bill?
Eat the bill, yeah. But 1 second. Look how much space!
Adults, look at you. You can do whatever you want.
Jeez.
Can do so many things.
So many
Yes.
activities.
So many activities.
So many activities. I've got so much space in my living room, which, by the way, I was able to fit 2 couches in my living room somehow.
Oh my.
Yeah, I got a couch that I found for free on Facebook, and then I got a futon that I've had for years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so dude, we're living large here
So
in
large.
In Dayton of all places.
UD. They have a
U-
basketball team. Obi Toppin plays in the NBA. His
Exactly.
little brother, something Toppin, plays in the NBA.
Cam, you're taking the words right out of my mouth.
Mhm.
Okay, we
Dayton,
live.
baby.
Dayton is where it's at, also known as the Big Apple of northern Southwest Ohio.
That is
Someone
what they
said that?
say. No, that's true.
People
Really?
have said that before in the world. So,
Aren't the Wright brothers from Dayton?
Right state?
pardon?
The Wright brothers, the plane guys.
Yes.
Orville and Redenbacher.
Yeah.
Wilbur Orville.
Wilbur and
The
Orville.
plane guys.
Yes, the plane guys. Yes, they
I
are.
mean, you damn near invented flight, Eli.
I mean, I knew a long time ago. I visited North Carolina with my family. We saw the
Mhm.
test flights, and I just like, yeah, I did this.
Yeah. Now look at you.
And look at me now. You know, who would have thought?
Wow. Not us. Not me.
Not me.
Not me, dude. But like, you know, guys, we're coming to close on this portion of the episode. I want to hear some life lessons for. Well, Cam, let's direct this towards you. What is some advice that you give to me and Devin, the future graduates?
Oh boy.
Yeah, don't want to put you on the spot, but rock our world.
Okay.
Yeah, go one at a time.
One advice for Devin. I've known Devin for a great 3 years. He's become one of my best friends, right? Devin really needs to work on his words.
Okay.
I've diagnosed him with dyslexia. I don't know if you could pick up on this through this short little tidbit of podcast, but he
He
needs to he needs to wake up every morning and practice his words. That's all he's got to do. That's my
Yeah.
advice for Devin. He's going to accomplish great things.
That's
Eli,
good.
you need to learn the difference between a keyboard and a piano.
Okay.
Oh my
What you
God.
have behind you is a keyboard.
Okay.
That's all I got.
You know, thank you all for watching this episode of I'm No Genius.
As
No.
two adults, do you have any advice for the ugly duckling, young little me?
Yeah, Devin, you want to go first? What do you got for him?
I mean, I feel like I got shafted pretty hard with mine, but I'll try to be a little bit nicer. My gosh. So you need to fight more.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know if you're aware of this, Eli, but I love to wrestle, Cam.
Yeah. Well, from what I understand, Cam loves to get beat up. It's
Well,
like a
what
thing.
he likes to do is he likes to resist arrest. See, I have this gun that's not a gun in my apartment. It's BB. It's a BB gun, but I painted the orange tip black. The way it's more believing. And just sometimes he gives me a look, and I feel like he has illegal substances or contraband on him, and I feel the urge to restrain him.
mm-hmm.
And it's quite easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's really easy.
It's a citizen's arrest.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I feel like I'm one of the law enforcement. I'm actually in a class right now as an elective. So I feel like I've been learning a lot from this law enforcement online class. But
Mm-hmm.
let's say Cam needs to get hard, get harder. Take
Mm-hmm.
from the movie,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell.
Oh yeah.
He's very soft, quite soft.
Mm-hmm.
He's very soft, but he's not afraid to take on the biggest guy in the room.
Mm.
Well, you could call it that. I just think he likes the attention and the physicalness of it. Starting to worry me a little bit.
Mm.
I think there's more of an in-depth reason for calling out the fights. I probably have to do a little more wrestling to find out whether or not it needs to go in other places. But I'll let you know once I get
Eli,
it.
I've never done this before, right?
I mean, I think it's like Devin says. He needs a couple more sessions, a couple more, wrestling
Uh-huh.
sessions to get a good diagnosis on where you're at psychologically.
Okay.
But Cam, as a guy who's known you since you were 8 years old,
Since birth.
since birth, I have to say you have always been like this. And after 13 years, I don't think you're going to change
Mm.
ever.
Could you elaborate on what this is necessarily?
Well, Cam, I would love to describe where you're at from, discussing your limitations in life. And I just want to say that there are programs out there
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
that can help you and get you, the right kind of attention you a person with your conditions may need.
Mm.
And I think you should reach out to someone who cares to set you up with some of those programs. Maybe Alexa, but this might be too hot for her to handle, if you will.
Mhm. Yeah. You know, I have no idea what you're getting at, but whatever. I'll take it. Thank
You
you.
know.
Yeah,
Thank you.
but Godspeed is what I'm trying to say.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
and guys, to wrap this up, let's get a life lesson for the viewers out there.
Put butter on a Pop-Tart, I've heard.
Butter on a Pop Tart. Devin, do you concur?
Definitely.
He doesn't know
Butter
what that
on
word means.
Do you
Sorry.
do you
There I
agree?
go again. There I go again.
And then
You're right. It is a
Probably
problem.
starts resisting, and next
It is
thing
a
I know,
problem.
I'm pretzeled up. It always starts with some smart mouth right here. It's those fat lips.
Always
But-
starts with a little bit of jibber jabber.
Yeah, that mouth just moves a lot. That's another life lesson for him is just to not spaz. Be quiet.
Yeah.
Try to quiet. But yeah, butter on Pop Tart.
Okay.
Butter.
But yeah,
I'm,
butter.
I don't want to ruin a good thing, so I'm just going to third that life lesson right there. Kids out there, don't listen to what your doctor tells you. Put butter on that Pop Tart. I swear, it's the I'm No Genius guarantee. It'll be good for you. So,
Amen.
from everyone here at I'm No Genius, I'm Eli. He's been Cam. He's been Devin, and we'll be right back with Grant Sherman.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to I'm No Genius, Grant Sherman. Grant, how are you?
I'm doing great. This is my first episode back, and I think like 2, 3 weeks. Been missing it. Happy to be back.
Yeah, I can't relate. I do this thing every single week, endlessly.
We kind of
always-
go off your schedule, but
Well, I put the work in, try to work hard and everything, but I did
we're very
recognize.
grateful.
Thank you. I did recognize Grant hadn't been on in a while, and instead of having, me choose between you or Cam, I just said, dude, let's just do a half hour of both. I want all you guys at the same time. That came
Nice
out a little weird.
words.
But I'm happy you're here is the main thing.
I'm happy I'm here too. We got a lot to catch up on, a lot to talk about. Happy to be talking to someone because I've been here by myself at this house for I think 3 days now. It's getting kind of lonely. Everyone's moved out on campus. Everyone's back home. Yeah.
Well, Grant, I can relate to that. I just moved into I don't know if you noticed the new digs, but I just moved into the new Dayton apartment, and
Let's go.
we talked about it on Wednesday with Cam and everything, and yeah, just moved in here. I've just been living by myself for the past 5 days, doing that adult life thing, and I gotta say, I've pretty much mastered it already. I don't
You're
want.
a pro.
I'm a pro at it already. I got my Eagles shirt on. I've got my coffee thermos, and I'm getting a workout. I'm walking on the treadmill at 3.5 miles an hour. So I think
Let's go.
I'm fully embracing the adult aspects of life.
That's great. Do you cook?
Pardon?
Do you cook? Do you try to cook new things?
Well,
That's
yeah,
something that I started doing this year because I mean this is my first year in an apartment and TikTok has helped me come a long way. Um, Here in the past week I've gotten pretty lazy because this is my last week down here and I don't want to go buy new groceries if I'm not going to use them all. So I've been making these tortilla pizzas. Not gonna lie, pretty good.
I mean, like
Yeah.
tortilla pizza sounds pretty good. I got to agree with you there. But to answer your question, Grant, have I been doing much cooking? If it doesn't involve the stovetop and or the microwave, not a whole lot. So I have an air fryer. Haven't been using it the first 5 days. I have an oven. Haven't been using that either. I have a toaster. Haven't been using that. But there's plenty of time. There's plenty of time to do all that stuff.
You're just getting settled. You'll get into it.
I am just getting settled, but when I say microwave, I want to emphasize how much I use my microwave because I bought a bunch of those. Like, I mean, I'm one person and I don't know how to cook for one person without their having leftovers because I hate leftovers. But I'm
Mhm.
thinking I'm just gonna have to embrace that. But I bought like a bunch of those like, microwave like mac and cheeses and everything.
Mhm.
It's not good for me in the long run, so I need to cut back on those. But for right now, that's what I'm doing.
It's good for now. Um, yeah, man. I don't know. We got a lot to catch up on because I haven't been on here in 3 weeks.
Yeah, what's new in the life of Grant?
Um,
Oh wait,
well, this past weekend,
we got to talk about how you ran 13.1 in under 2 hours.
yeah, that sucked. It was actually it felt very rewarding at the end. Running it was actually pretty fun, but everything leading up to it was terrible. I trained for maybe 4 months, just running 4 or 5 days a week, trying to like gradually just go longer and longer. Um, but the half marathon itself was actually a lot of fun. I got to like mile 10, everything just cramped up. Um, and I actually didn't think I was going to get it in under 2 hours, which is my goal the whole time, but ended up doing it. It was a lot of fun. Can't wait to do it again next year with you.
You're you okay, there's two parts to that. Um you're going to do it again next year. That's amazing. You
With
already made
you.
uh with who?
You, the host of I'm No Genius.
Um did we discuss that already? I know I say yes to a lot of things that I probably shouldn't.
I think we did. I mean, you got a lot going on, your new job, new apartment, but
Yeah,
I
all right.
think you agreed to it.
I totally would, I mean, because me, I'm all about that running life.
Mhm.
Yeah, but if I were to participate in a half marathon or a 5K or moderately jog on a treadmill for 10 minutes, then I would probably need to up my training regimen just a tad.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a runner at all. I mean, I played soccer in high school. That was about the closest I'll get to it, but I always dreaded whenever we had to do conditioning or anything. So this was a big change for me. Actually having to go out and run long distances. The furthest that I got training before the actual half marathon was like 7 miles.
So like halfway there.
Yeah, so like
Yeah,
we talked about it on here, like half of a half marathon. So I had no idea. I showed up like just in time to like because you had to get in your corrals at a certain time. Showed up just in time, didn't really have time to stretch. Just got there, took off, and 2 hours later I was at the finish line. An
Grant
hour, 59 minutes and 30 seconds actually. I was at the finish line.
Grant shows up to the half marathon with Colin, with Brock. They hop out of your car, McDonald's bags in both hands, Crunch Wraps, Red Bulls, and what are those sunglasses? Those
The
Pit
Oakleys
Vipers.
or the yeah,
Oakley.
pivot. Okay.
Yeah, and you said let's run this thing.
We did it. We all did it. It was we're recording this on Friday. I'm still hurting.
Yeah,
Both of my knees are destroyed and my feet, I don't know what's wrong with them, but it's been hard to walk all week, but it was worth it. It felt
yeah.
good.
In those times of adversity, Grant, I'm just practicing my interviewing techniques right now.
Hmm.
In those times of adversity, did you ever hear a voice inside your head telling you to keep going? And if so, who was that voice?
Um, yeah, it was partially myself just telling myself to not be a bitch. Um, you made a goal. You gotta get it done. I was also wondering why I was even doing it. I paid like $90 to do this thing and I'm just punishing myself. But I had AirPods that I was planning on like playing music or a podcast, the I'm No Genius podcast actually,
Yeah.
while I was running. But I think I maybe had those on for like 10 minutes. There's just like the whole thing was just lined with people on the streets and they're just like cheering you on the whole time, giving you high fives. So um having them there, being super supportive, definitely helped everyone out.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I wasn't a part of the crowd that came out to support you, mainly
No, it's
because
okay.
mainly because I completely forgot you guys were even running a half
Mhm.
marathon. But
It only went like right through your college. Like I think the entire thing was on Ohio State's campus, so
well,
a little bit out of the way for you, but
yeah, it wasn't in my neighborhood or whatever.
no,
But but that's great. I'm glad that you were able to push through adversity and get to the finish line. For me personally, whenever I'm jogging on a treadmill or trying to do some cardio and everything, for the life of me, I don't know why, I just keep hearing the voice of Coach Lewis in seventh grade football. I think he was yelling some stuff at me that I probably can't repeat on here, but we have made
yeah,
amends and we are cool and we are on speaking terms now.
it's good. Lewis, great guy.
Great guy. And for what it's worth, his treatment of me, it worked. It got me into shape. And I was probably the fastest I had ever been, like, ninth and 10th grade, years and everything. Nowadays,
That's when you peaked.
yeah, that's we talked about it with Cam and Devin and everything, since Devin is graduating from OCU this upcoming weekend, and Cam
Hmm.
is graduating at the end of the fall.
Yep,
So their glory days are behind them. They have peaked already.
it's all downhill from here. I got one more year. Not looking forward to it.
Yeah. From a graduating senior right here who doesn't get that final year and everything because I was an overachiever in high school, a lot of college credits, graduated a year early, no big deal. Um, I'm just going to pass on some wisdom to you. Cherish every single moment that you can because you never know when it's going to be your last in college. Not that you're going to die or anything,
Yeah.
but like, just cherish it.
We'll do. I'll keep that in mind. Um, that's something else that's big going on. You are graduating.
I'm
Woo.
graduating. I know
I
it's
wish I
it's
could call in this little firework thing, but I can't
yeah,
do that. Yeah,
yeah.
thumbs up.
I'm
Um,
big time graduating. Yeah.
is that tomorrow?
It is Sunday, so it will be the day before this episode comes out. So, listeners, by the time you guys hear this, I will be a college graduate.
What time is that
Uh,
on Sunday?
it's at noon.
Okay. I'm hmm, I might be there.
You
I'm
want?
going home on Sunday, but I'm gonna see if I don't know. I'd have to get up pretty early, get all my stuff out. Maybe, might be there. If not, I'll be there in spirit. Proud of you.
Yeah, I'm not expecting all of my loved ones to be there. I know with conflicting schedules, people got stuff going on. No worries. But
Mhm.
my parents, I'm pretty sure they've invited all of my friends on Facebook, all like 900 of them, and I'm
We're gonna
just like,
fill the shoe.
yeah, they're gonna cover the entire North Blocko section with just my friends.
That's wild. Do you have any idea how big your graduating class is?
I think it's something like 12,000 of us,
God, maybe I
which
won't be going.
which which
It's a
is
lot of names.
which is significantly more than our high school graduating class, which I believe was around 300.
Yeah, yeah. Um, graduations aren't fun.
Yeah,
It's very I don't know who it's fun for. Like I guess it feels good to get your diploma, but it's just takes so long.
yeah,
You do all that work and you just hear your name called and walk across stage and you go sit down. Um, I don't know. I think maybe we can do something to make that better.
yeah. I think for sure. Like, I like that a lot of universities they bring in like the celebrity to do like a
Mhm.
farewell speech to everyone. Dude, I'm saying take it one step higher. Okay, bring in Led Zeppelin, bring
I
in
like that.
bring in some AC/DC or something like that. Let's have a live freaking concert. We're not there for the diplomas. We're there for the show.
Just have Creed playing higher on repeat for four
Dude,
hours while people are walking across the stage.
look, I don't consider myself a huge fan of Creed, but Creed defines stadium rock, I think.
Yeah. I think I can name like three Creed songs, but higher. I mean, it's just
You know,
great.
it great, great, great song. And if that played at my college graduation, I'd probably shed a few more tears than I normally would.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
but
think we're onto something here.
I think we are too. Because Grant, our high school graduation, it was nice and everything. You know, it was during the whole that whole COVID thing. Can't remember what
Towards like
that.
the end, it was starting to get somewhat normal, but
Yeah, but like, our high school graduation, excuse me, it was 300 kids, so it was relatively small and everything, and it was still kind of anticlimactic. You know, we were going up, getting a piece of paper, we were going home.
yeah, the best part of it was 5 minutes into graduation before it even started when Coach Colburn had a drone and he flew it into the goalpost.
Yeah,
That was the best part of graduation. It was just silent in the stadium. We just hear ding and drone just falls out of the sky.
that would happen only at Tays Valley High School, where we are not very technically proficient. Would that happen?
Yep. Not our best feature.
Yeah, and
Agriculture. That's where we're at.
yeah, and I don't know if you remember this, but like they had all of the valedictorians come up. Which, by the way, I think this is kind of stupid. They allowed anybody with a GPA above a 4.6 to be a valedictorian.
Do we have three on this podcast?
So I was one, Cam was one, Colin was one, and Jack was one, and maybe Adam. I can't remember though.
I don't think Adam was. I thought Adam was, but I talked to him and he said he wasn't. I could have swore he was.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
like
know. I thought I did good in high school, but you guys just are. I don't know. You guys are in a different league.
we're overachievers. That's what we are.
Some might call it that.
Yeah, but they had all the valedictorians come up, and I talked about this with my coworker today. Like she was confused because like they were giving out, like we were filming a story on like this police memorial service and everything, and they were handing out scholarships to high school students, and they were saying the GPA of the high school students, and a lot of them had like 4.3s or 4.5s and stuff like that. My coworker looks at me, she goes like, I thought it couldn't go over a 4.0, and I was just like, well, it used to, but now they have like weighted GPAs and everything. Like I had a 4.9, and she looked at me like I was Albert Einstein.
Yep. You'll meet some people, or at least at college, we met some people where like we'll just talk about high school and talk about GPAs, and like half the time you'll get the same reaction where like they don't go above a four something or even like a 4.0. So like when I tell people I had like a 4.2, they're like, how is that even possible? Like that doesn't even make sense. So
Yeah, and it really stunk when we were applying for scholarships or applying for schools or whatever. We had to input our GPA and it wouldn't go above a 4.0.
yeah. Yeah.
And
You just
and
did all that and it was just
yeah, and I'm just like I will not have my hard work besmirched by your scholarship.
yep.
Yeah, but what was I going to
Crazy you're
say?
graduating. That's insane.
I'm graduating college with a bachelor's degree in communication and a minor in media production and analysis, which by the way,
We're getting old.
we are getting old, but usually you get the job after the graduation. I got the job before the graduation.
Old.
Yeah,
I don't know.
just
Are you completely done with school, or do you think you're gonna go back and pick up a couple different things, or are
um
you just in the real world now and you're working?
I want to make this very I want to make a statement to all the I'm No Genius listeners right now. I have no intention of ever going back to school unless I am paid an extraordinarily amount of money. That's not the right terminology. An extraordinary sum of money. You will not see me back in a classroom. I am done for a
Go.
while.
Let's go. Eli Burgett, anti-school.
Well, okay. I'm not anti-school, but once you're done, stay done. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. But Grant, you're not done. You have a year.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. One more year. We're almost there. I'm ready to get out in the real world and start making some money also.
Yeah. But you got any career areas that you're interested in or like, you have your eye on?
No, no, I'm not sure yet. Hopefully I have an internship this summer. where I'm just learning a lot of different things over a 10-week period. So hopefully that helps me out, helps me figure out exactly where I want to look this next year when applying for like jobs after college and what I want to do. So hopefully by the end of the summer I'll have an answer to that question. But right now we're just pretty broad and
That's
what we're at. So
That's always the goal of an internship. For example, I had an internship last year with a, I'll just say it's a news station and everything. I think we may have name dropped it a couple times, so that may come back to bite me. But I had an internship with a news station. I was in the promotions department and I learned a lot, really. I learned I do not want to do promotions.
yeah.
I learned
Oh,
that
that's like what the internship was. It was centered around promotions.
yeah, it
Okay.
was it was like advertising strategies and passing out flyers at festivals, and I was just like, this sucks. I'm not gonna lie, dude. This like I felt bad for some of the people around me that were doing it as a career. I was just like, look, if this is your thing, that's amazing, but this is not my thing.
Not for Eli Burgett. Yeah, that's my biggest problem right now. I've never been in that setting in an office, so I don't exactly know what I want to do, what I don't want to do. So hopefully after this internship I have coming up in June, I'll know what I want to do.
Oh, I got to tell you, after so I just completed my first full work week as a full
Let's
time
go.
employee as an adult. So that's amazing. And I got to tell you, working in an office, even though it is a newsroom, even though we do leave, to do stories or whatever, we have an office. We have like desks and cubicles and stuff like that. I have a desk. It's freaking sweet, and like it's. I got to tell you, an office is not that much different from how we used to talk to each other in the locker room and stuff like that. There's some foul language going on there. A lot of people unhappy with certain aspects of the lifestyle, and they'll let you know their opinions right off the bat. Maybe that's just my profession, but I'm thinking it could be for a lot.
It's just like the show, The Office.
It's just like the show, except our bosses, at least from the experience that I've had, they are competent. They're good at their
It's good.
jobs.
That's good. How's your you have a good first week so far?
I did have a good first week. I turned in my time card and everything, which like, it's not like those like old-timey like punch-in clocks and
Mm-hmm.
everything, which by the way, I actually did work a job. It was one of my first jobs for a moving company. I did actually have like to punch in on a time card, and I think
Yeah.
and I think they stole it from a junkyard and it hadn't been used since the 40s. So, uh I didn't last long there. I was just like, this is not gonna work for me. But yeah,
So they have one of those out at Foxfire Golf Course. You always hear the like the click 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 as it goes through every single morning and you have to do it on the way out.
actual like time cards. There's a thing called the internet that exists.
Yeah.
Like they have programs that replace that.
Yep.
But we use one of those programs at the station, and I turned in my digital time card, and as long as I'm getting the work done and working, like all full 40 hours and everything, then I can come and go as I please. I can go out and get lunch whenever I want. I can go shoot a story whenever it fits my schedule. So yeah, as long
That's
as
good.
as long as I get a story done every single day, then I'm good to go.
So are you like immediately jumping into like being the person in front of the camera, or are you just kind of doing some other stuff right now?
I'm doing
Or
a lot of
what's your like day to day? Because I
so
have no idea.
yeah, so far in the past 5 days, I've been doing a lot of training, learning how
Okay.
because my official title is a multimedia journalist, which basically is a fancy way of saying I'm a reporter, but I don't get like a camera person with me. I have to be my own camera person. So
Okay.
I'll get a camera, I'll get a tripod, and I'll set up all my own stuff, and I'll shoot my own stories and everything. So I have to be my own camera person. So I got a lot of camera training. I got a lot of editing training, and I learned how to post stories on the internet as if I don't have a wealth of experience of that already with I'm No Genius. And so, yeah, just a lot of that stuff. And I haven't been on camera yet, but it's probably going to happen sometime next week.
That's awesome, man. Happy for you. You'll have to I don't know if the story or whatever gets out, you'll have to send us the link so that we
Uh,
can check out your first big time thing behind the camera.
yeah, for sure. And for all the I'm No Genius listeners out there, I'll just let you know the station that I'm working at, they do have a YouTube channel and they stream all of their broadcasts live on YouTube as it's going on. So you don't have a cable package, much like me. I am poor. You can just stream that stuff online.
He's a natural already.
Yeah. I,
It's that
I
promotion stalking.
Yeah, I just want to say I want to make that very clear though. I want to emphasize that point. I am poor. I am not a wealthy man right now. I had my parents and my aunts and uncles help me move all my stuff into my apartment, and after a couple of let's just say impulsive purchases such as this, excuse me one second, this piano that I bought back here, um
Worth it.
it was a lot of money and I probably shouldn't have bought it, but I play it
Have
every
you been
day.
playing it?
I've been
Okay,
I,
well,
I've been
yeah.
been playing yeah, I've been playing it every single day. I'm getting my money's worth, but I am so close to broke. It ain't even funny. So I am waiting for that first paycheck to come from the station.
God, it's gonna be awesome.
It's going to be great, you know.
No more mac and cheese meals.
Exactly. No more, no more shopping and well, pretty much every store is expensive to me. But once I get that first paycheck, we're going to Target. We're hitting up the Target grocery aisle and we're going crazy.
Splurge.
Yeah. But Grant, going into the summer, how did junior year at OU roll bobbies, by the way? How did junior year wrap up for you? And what are your hopes for the new year?
I mean, it wrapped up great. I don't know. I can't believe I'm finishing my third year of college right now. It feels like a couple weeks ago I just started my freshman year at in the Crawford dorms, but flew by, met a lot of new people, had a great time. Not too good of a time, but fun time. Uh, um, got
It was a good time, not a long time.
yeah, yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to senior year. Um, Big things on the way.
We taking any fun classes for next semester?
Not really, just next semester I have to take cluster, which is something every business major has to do. So I'll do that my first semester. Um, it's like a group of 4 classes, and you do like a lot of group work for 3, 4 hours a day. Um, and then my last semester will be just a lot of finance classes, just wrapping up everything from my major. The fun classes were kind of this semester and last semester. Part of the reason why I haven't been on in a few episodes is because I've been taking a viewing the arts class, um, where we've learned about a lot of different uh, things in theater around the world. And part of the requirement for me was to actually go watch a play and write a report on it. So, I mean, knowing me, I waited until the last week, so I had to go watch a play last week, but it actually wasn't bad. And I got my ticket for free.
That's awesome, dude. I know you told us about some of the play selections and some of the content that the play was covering, which is lovely.
Yeah.
But do you feel like a more refined individual like Cam did when he watched that stupid opera?
Uh, I mean, I w sure, I guess. I was just I was surprised that I didn't hate it. Going into it, I was dreading it being there for 2 hours. But walking away, I was like, that actually wasn't terrible. Um, for the for I don't, there were like 5 cast members, and it was just in a little room, but they put on a pretty good play. So shout out them.
Grant, if your future career endeavors don't work out, you could always be a theater reporter or
That's
or, or
not bad.
like a person who reviews plays and everything. And I can see it. Front page of the New York Times. Didn't hate it. Grant Sherman.
Simple. I think we've talked about it on here before. Whenever we go to movies together, I'll I'll give my quick review on every preview going into the movie. No words. It's just either thumbs up, middle, down. A lot of downs here in the past few years, but yeah, I don't know. That's a good backup plan if this internship doesn't go well.
Yeah, and that's amazing, dude. Speaking of plays, actually, uh, yesterday, 4 days into my employment at the news station, I get an email, and it's to everyone in the newsroom, and they say, "Hey, the Lion King is in town, the Broadway show. They're touring, and we got 4 tickets available. You know, whoever wants them, go ahead and claim them." And I would have done it, but I'm the new guy. I don't want to claim somebody's tickets on
Yeah,
like the first like day or whatever. And I was like one of the first people they asked, so I was just like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have plans or whatever." And they were just like, "Okay, no worries." They go through every single person in the newsroom. Everybody else can't do it, and so I'm just like, "Well, shoot, I really want to go, but I can't just say, oh, I can go now because no, because they're still available. Because then
yeah.
then they'll call me a liar and say I didn't have plans to begin with. But yeah, like everyone, like they eventually found a couple of engineers to see The Lion King last night,
Man, I
and
would have gone. Could have
I
said plans fell through.
yeah, I guess, and I didn't even really have plans. I sat at home. I ate microwave mac and cheese, and I watched YouTube videos. So
Yeah, that's not bad. Sounds like a great night, actually.
it was chill, that's for sure. But I meant to go get a workout in. By the way, I've been working out at the PF, the Planet Fitness, and
Ooh,
I basically own that place now. It's
already? Let's
we
go.
yeah, we have been on a tear, and I worked out all 4 days this week, and I'm taking tonight
Cardio?
off. Huh?
Cardio?
There's some,
Okay.
there's
Mixing it in.
it's there, just got to ease my way back into it and everything. Don't want to run the Boston Marathon all at once, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. What I've been doing the past week is like I've been telling myself since I ran 13.1 miles on Saturday, I don't actually have to do cardio this week. It just like transitions over, but I might get back into that here maybe in a couple weeks. I think 13.1 miles should last me a while.
Yeah, I think you've probably done more cardio than I have in my entire life in the past couple of months. So I
Mhm.
I think you can lean on that, really milk
Yeah.
that for a while.
Yeah.
But
Yep. Until
Grant,
the scale starts going up,
yeah, when the scale
then we'll
starts
change
going up,
something.
all bets are off. When the scale starts
Yeah.
going up, you got to full reset. But Grant, it's been a pleasure talking to you. I love having you on the podcast, and I wish you know people just wanted to jump on. Like Adam, he doesn't ask to jump on anymore, and
Yeah.
unless it's
I
in
felt
person.
really bad. I feel bad when I missed one week, but like I think I've missed. I honestly don't know. It might have been 3 episodes in a row, and I just felt terrible. So I had to make sure I made it on this week. Things will start getting a little less hectic here in the next few months. So hopefully we'll get in like a little consistent groove and um get some good episodes going. So you'll be in Dayton just like the
Yeah,
the whole summer.
yeah. Monday through Friday. I'm gonna be in Dayton, but if there's a weekend that I don't have anything going on here, you could probably count on me making the trip back home. Maybe we could do a quick in-person episode,
Sounds
and
great. I love the in-person episodes. I mean, this is great. This works out perfect, and I know it's easier for everyone, but any chance we can all get together and hang out in the same room and then play some basketball ever or after, I look forward to it.
yeah, we always play some basketball, see a movie, or get something to eat afterwards.
Yep.
Which is which
Yep.
is we're just friendship goals at this point.
You said it. Yeah.
Okay, and there's nothing left to be said. Grant, let's have a life lesson for the kids.
Um, know what you're getting into before you commit to things. For example, a half marathon. Just take a step back and maybe reevaluate if you really want to do that. But
Yeah,
maybe you do, and maybe it's all worth it in the end.
maybe
So
maybe so. Uh, that's a great life lesson right there. To quote Ferris Bueller, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Excuse me. And to make it my own, life moves pretty fast, but Grant Sherman, when it comes to half marathons, he moves faster. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, darn right. From everyone here at I'm a Genius, he has been Grant. I have been Eli. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
Everybody loves my